The first recorded use of Australia in reference to the modern continent was by the Portuguese in the early 17th century, though they referred to it as Australia in honor of the Habsburg dynasty of Austria. However, it wasn't until the early 19th century that Australia began to be used more consistently. This shift was significantly influenced by the British navigator and cartographer Matthew Flinders. Flinders, who led the first circumnavigation of Australia, advocated for the name Australia in his 1814 publication A Voyage to Terra Australis. Flinders preferred Australia for its simplicity and the fact that it was more descriptive of the continent's southern location. Australia's name derives from the Latin term Terra Australis, meaning southern land. This designation was used by European scholars long before the continent's discovery, referring to an imagined landmass in the southern hemisphere believed necessary to balance the northern lands. The term gained prominence in the medieval and Renaissance periods, appearing in maps and texts as a theoretical counterbalance to known northern continents. Governor Lachlan Macquarie of New South Wales endorsed Flinders' suggestion. In 1817, Macquarie used Australia in his official dispatches to the British Colonial Office, and by 1824, the British Admiralty had officially adopted the name. This official recognition marked the transition from the use of older names like New Holland coined by the Dutch during the early exploration period to the more universally accepted Australia. The adoption of the name Australia was part of a broader process of exploration, mapping, and colonial establishment by European powers. It symbolized not only the geographical reality of a distinct southern continent, but also the emerging identity of the land and its European settlers. Over time, the name Australia has become emblematic of the nation's unique position in the southern hemisphere, its diverse ecosystems, and its cultural identity shaped by both indigenous heritage and immigrant populations. The term Australia encapsulates a rich history of discovery, from the ancient speculative maps of Terra Australis Incognita to the strategic navigations of explorers like Abel Tasman and James Cook. It reflects the evolution of the continent from an unknown southern landmass to a country with a defined geographical and national identity. This journey from a mythical concept to a recognized nation highlights the interplay of exploration, cartography, and colonial ambition in shaping global understanding and nomenclature. The choice of Australia signifies the culmination of these historical processes and the formal acknowledgement of the continent's unique place in the world.